Hi, I'm on the streets of Lagos, and right now I'll be talking about the issue on ground, having an house help. Do you think it's a good thing to have an house help or not? So we'll hear from the viewers on the street, and they pour out their minds and tell us what they think about having an house help. It's Rex and Care Option, and I'm Meg Masha. Don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll hear from the viewers. Stay close.
We can do without them. That's one thing. We can do without them. But having a second look at it, you really can't do it without them. You have to manage them. What we do, career women, we manage them.
Hi, I'm in a marketplace right now. It's still Rex and Care Options, and we'll be talking about what you think about having an house help. And I have one beautiful, young, charming lady next to me, and she'll be telling me what she thinks about it.
I have 3 kids and I don't think I have house girl, and I travel out, go and buy things and come back. I take care of my 2 kids. It's not the best. If you are a mother, you should create time for your child. If you are ready to marry, you should be able to take care of them. That's just it, because you will not be there. You will know what they are doing to them. You will know the love and care they are showing to them. A lot of things are happening outside there. So if you are a mother, you should be able to stand and take care of your kids.
Okay, so what if we come up with the idea of how they do it abroad, like how they do it in the US, in the UK, where they have the where we have the government approval, you know, the government recognizing this person, and you think it's a good thing to still have it that form in Nigeria? Would you still want to have an house help?
No. Why you said abroad? I've been there. You won't use their mentality, and Nigerian mentality is too different. You won't tell me a girl that they brought from a village that is suffering, that does not have food and not have shelter, then come here. You don't even know how she's treated, you don't know her upbringing, and you now carry your daughter to that kind of a child. No. A lot of things have been happening. A child, you go to news, you see a lot of things happening. I better, if you are a mother, create a time for your child. That's the best.
I don't think it's a good idea, because if it's a lady as a house help, they can snatch your husband and they can treat your children anyhow. They won't face what you ask them to do. But everything in this life is risk, yes, and is luck. Yes. You understand? You may have an house help that will be like your sister, and that will be very nice to you. So everything in this life is risk. God should lead us through in anything we are doing.
In my own opinion, I don't think it's necessary, because we've seen a lot of things that happened, even to the essence of, going to the, what's this called, or OLX, by applying for housemates, and we know what it has cost. On my own opinion, I'm not in support of having housemates for the house. My wife is very good in working in the house, and aside from that, after doing the housework, we just have to go out and do. But I don't think there is necessary for me having a housemaid in the house, because my wife can do it. In Nigeria, a lot of things have happened concerning having a housemaid, but to my own opinion, I don't think I can't even have one, because of having 2 or 3 housemates.
Oh well, this issue of house help here and there, to me, I feel, because like what I heard yesterday on the news, that another lady kidnapped a baby or something like that. And to me, I feel the issue of house help is becoming more, how can I call it, more fraudulent, because they are working against the family, or the what's so called. So I discussed with my husband, and what we actually concluded last night was house help should be eradicated in the country, if it's really possible. Instead, I'd rather go to the village, look for one of my auntie's daughter or something, then I'll take the responsibility. I'll send him or her to school, let him or her be there for my baby, and I know, yes, I'll be comfortable. Some will tell you they stay at mile 2, or probably their aunt or relation stays at mile 2. They will give the address of mile 2, while where they are bringing them from is Cotonou. So in that situation, I think government should really take it very, 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 very strict. Okay, strict. Yes, strict, because you must really find out, the verification must be strict. That's what I can say. You must find out where exactly they stay and their relations. So in case anything happened, it will be able to trace down to the relations.
So right now I have one wonderful mama here next to me. I'm actually close to her. I'm standing next to her office because this is her territory, and I've just come to interrupt her just because I want to hear her own opinion on what she thinks about having an house help. Mama, how you doing now?
It's fine, thank you.
How work?
Work fine.
How family?
No problem.
Everything they okay?
Fine.
So now I want to ask you, shey you think say na good idea say make person wey wan marry or wey don marry or any way it be make e get house help?
Like person when you want marry, if you marry, go get a house help. No how when you no go get house help. For example, like person when they work, he must get house help. Or if you get shop, they go shop, you go live here. You cannot say you go be the one when go take over for everything. You must get house help. No, that is before you look for house help. You go select because different. There's some day when they say they go enter the house, they go take over to the house. They will marry the man. They will walk you out. You won't be say now you be the one when they employ the lady. They will say yeah. They don't enter one chance. You don't enter one chance. You don't go. You will not come back again. No. So that is before you carry house help. You select. You wash well. Shine your face very well.
Sometimes it's very good to have an house help, but sometimes it's not good because some house help you might brought in the house, they might take, if it's a lady, she might collect your husband before you know it. So it's not good for this time around. The house help is not even good. So I don't advise people that leave their husband, go to work and let the house help to do everything. But sometimes when you leave them, give them the opportunity, you will not see your man from you. So I don't advise people to take asset. Whatever you are doing, make sure you close early and do the normal job that you're supposed to do in the house as a housewife. Many things are happening. You might leave a male, female man and in the house with your children. You don't know what will happen. Your children might be still different. They might initiate him another. I just advise any married woman to take care of his family. Just give yourself a time. Particularly if you are going to work, you come back early to make your dinner so that your family will eat together.
For my own opinion, I think it has advantage and it has disadvantage, but the disadvantage is more than the advantage.
Okay.
If you look at it from that area, I think like me now, I have an issue. Like our house help, we send her out when we first employ her, we take her as our family. Yeah. Feeding her, give her a room out of the 2-bedroom flat. We share a room with my 2 kids. Then we take care of her, feeding her, buying her the clothes, take good care of her. But I discovered that although my wife used to report to me that she's not comfortable with her, now she sent her a message like carrying the shoulder. And I was like, man, don't worry. If you send her off, you have a 2 kids and you are a musician. So who the children will be with? Let's just adapt. So we keep on doing that, but get to a stage that she just have to voice out. Say, man, she can't take it anymore. I don't know. I think there's a spirit that come over then. Or some of the house help, they're just like taking advantage of the people. If you are not in the house, stealing, carrying your property, the most important of your property, and just take it off. You understand? I think the disadvantage is more than, I think the major thing, if you can have a sister or you have a relative that can just maybe stay with you, then your brother, most of them are spiritual problems. When you take them to your house, you are a Christian, born again Christian, and somebody that has a demon, you start influencing that on your children. I don't think it's really worth it or having a house.
It's good to get house work, whether na boy or na girl. But the disadvantage of it is it pass the advantage where they there. The advantage where they there be say, as for me, the place where they come from, I cannot bring in my children to my working place. So I have to get a housemaid that will be helping me to take care of them at house before I get home. But that is the advantage. So there is no need for me to be carrying them to my working place, because as you see that I'm cooking, I have a little baby at hand. So it is very important. They'll be helping you to do 1 or 2 things that you're supposed to do before you get home. At times when I get home late, I will be very tired to do some things. So the house, if I have the house to do that, there's no need for me to go home and be doing another thing less. So the disadvantage of it is that there are some housemaids that are not good. They used to initiate children for bad things.
Yeah.
There's for some culture, you know, there are some people that you will take. They might not be. You may be Christian. They might not be Christian. Maybe they are from pagan or polygamy family. You know, that thing, they will bring that into your children. So that is the disadvantage. There are some disadvantage. Say, as we are seeing the life now, they used to kidnap baby children away. That is the disadvantage, because it will make you be afraid to get housemaid. But the advice that I will give
People out there
that if you want to take an house help, make sure you know the background of the person, you know where the person comes from, the family of the person, whether the person is a Christian or a Muslim. If you are a Muslim, you'll be able to take Muslim as yourself. If you are a Christian, you'll be able to take Christian. If they are a pagan, if you don't want them, you leave them.
Having a house help is destroy many things in a marriage home. Come for the house help, because our husband, they believe that the husband will work, the wife will work. When husband go to work, the wife go to work, who will take care of the child? That is why the husband, they believe in house help. And getting house help, it will destroy the family. Number one, house help, they will chop winch. When they eat winch, they will destroy everything. Come to house help, they will snatch the husband of the woman. So for me, for my own advice, in my own house, I will not tolerate house help.
Like the last one I had last month, before the one I have now, she came to my house. The mother, I didn't get her through an agent. I've been getting through agents. So I said, right now, I'm not getting through agents again. So my nanny said there's a lady in her compound that the mother does not take care of the girl, that she knows I can take care of the girl very well. Then when she came, the main reason why I accepted her into my home without any investigation was because my nanny brought her. She stayed for 6 months, so she had to go. But each time my daughter closed from school, someone has to be at home to take care of her. So I need someone in the house. When she came to the house, I liked her at first. In quotes, eye service. She claimed she's a good girl. She does everything for me, does all the laundry in the house. I was so happy, so I felt so relaxed having her in the house. After like 2 weeks, I started noticing my money was missing. I was like, are you stealing? She said no. I set a trap for her. She saw small money, let me say 20 naira on the floor. She bring it to me. Auntie, see your money. I said, okay, thank you. But each time she sees 1,000 naira, 500, she will hide it. When I told her, okay, you are resuming school next tomorrow, so please try and get all your things ready, blah, blah, blah. This girl, she was not hiding the money. I saw her, she was hiding the money. I called her personally. I said, Titi, you are stealing my money. Don't steal again. I don't want this for you. You know your mom does not care about you, but I am filling that gap of your mother now. Why not take me like your sister and everything? She still didn't listen to me. The second day I went to work, I came back. I was like, so thing is missing in this place. She said no, she didn't take it. I now searched her luggage. I now saw the money. I said, who owns this money? He said, her father gave her when she was coming. I said, your father that does not have money to feed you could give you this kind of money. I now called the father. The father said, no, he's not the one. I said, well, you're lying. The man was not begging. I said, no. A thief cannot stay with me. I will manage my time and I'll come home on time and take care of my kids. So that was how she left.
Oh, no.
According to what my friends would say, they are necessary demons. We can do without them. That's one thing. We can do without them. But having a second look at it, you really can't do without them. We all have to manage them. What we do, career women, we manage them.
Well, what I would say about it is, after 1 or 2 kids, every woman will need an house help. Every woman will feel, I need somebody to be assisting me. That is why it is good and it's ideal for a woman not to be doing a salary work. Because it is necessary after 2 kids you have an house help, either a male or a female child. But the advantage of having it is low to the disadvantage. The advantage is at least you will rest. Or maybe when you forget something, you have somebody to call on. Or when you are alone, you might need somebody to call on when your husband is not around. But the disadvantages is 80%. Many things that I named do come up on it. So it's better for a woman to be doing business. When you're doing business, you'll be able to manage your life with your kids.
Now we've come to the end of the show, and we've heard from the people on the street telling us what they think about having an house help. Obviously, we've heard it all and we've had different experiences. Now it's left to you to understand if it's good or not. But the good part of it is that we've been able to hear from the people on the street telling us what they think about it. It's still Rex and Care options. And we'll meet again another time talking about different issues happening in the society where we are today. I'm Meg Masha, and we'll see you again next time. Bye. Peace.